What's up, y'all? Bubba Z here. I'm about to test ride the 2017 Suzuki RMX Enduro, I guess it is. Dual Sport. See how this baby is. It's not too bad. Thought it was going to be a little bit taller than this. This shit's loud, and gearing is kind of weird, but it's been sitting for a minute. I've heard that first gear on this is really sketchy in terms of it stalls out really quick. So this thing is weird. It fucking packs a punch, that's for sure. Loud. I don't even know what to say about this thing. It's kind of cool. I don't know where neutral is. Crap. It's such a different feel. So this thing's only got 5 gears, and I feel like I have no idea what gear I'm in. I have no idea. It's so odd. It feels like I'm in last gear already. Yeah, totally in 5th gear. This is only 5 gears. Oh, crap. weird. It's definitely weird. Shit. I mean, I kind of like it. There's something to it that's just like, but I don't know. It just feels like it needs some work. This is just a little, this is way too loud. Honestly, guys, I don't know what to think about this bike. I mean, it's I don't know. It seems like it needs a little bit of love. It hasn't been ridden in a bit. It's comfortable. I mean, ergonomics wise, it's cool. I mean, it's fine. Seat is a bit hard. Probably shouldn't go too hard on this because the tires seem fast. Back brake is good. Front brake is not good. This shit feels like it wants to fucking wheelie. That's for sure. Look at this. The front brake is horrible. But I gotta say, I kind of like it. I kind of like this bike. It's kind of cool. Okay, this shit picks up for sure. But honestly, I don't know how I feel about this muffler, this exhaust. It's just way too loud for my fucking taste. Not saying it's bad, just saying it's a little too loud. Though, I gotta say, man, I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. That's it. 5 gears. 3, 2. I mean, this thing's only got 1,042 miles on it. Alright, so we're back, guys. Back on the KLX. So, that little test ride on the 2017 Suzuki RMX450 was quite an interesting one. Apparently the bike's been sitting there for a little while. It's only got 1,050 some odd miles on it. It looks like it's in good condition, except for a little bit of rust on the header, I think, along the lines of the header. But I have an opportunity to possibly swap this bike out and swap this out for that. So I'm thinking about it, see how I feel. Riding that bike was fun. It was weird because there's a few things that I wasn't familiar with. Obviously, that was my first time riding a Suzuki Enduro. It has 5 gears. It's a wide ratio, and it's stocked with a headlight and a tail light, but no turn signals, no mirror, and no gear indicator, whatnot. It does have an extra device on top of the dash that the previous owner had installed, where it shows your RPMs, plus a few other features on there that you can kind of adjust it to your liking, which I didn't mess with. I was just mainly just testing the bike out. The gear changes on that was, the clutch was definitely a little rough. The clutch lever was a little rough, but it wasn't bad. The gears were short up, in first and second. So, but the bike picks up really quickly. I mean, it's got some power, and you can definitely feel that. It almost wanted a wheelie on me, and I was like, oh shit. So, but I had test ridden it for about 20 minutes, I'd say, and I liked it. It was kind of cool. I thought it was going to be a little taller than I expected, but it wasn't. It was, I mean, I wasn't flat-footing it, but I also wasn't high on my tippy toes either. The bike actually felt lighter. I think that bike is at 270 plus pounds, whereas the KLX is at 304 or something like that. And that's, you know, wet obviously with the current exhaust, the stock exhaust, which I hear the stock exhaust on the KLX is quite hefty. But it felt comfortable to be on, actually. And you know, didn't have a gear indicator, so I was counting, and I was basically like, oh shit, you know. I mean, I'm not bad with counting my gears and you know, remembering them, but on a 5-geared bike, I was like, oh shit, I'm already in 5th. It just kind of caught me off guard. Again, it was a very short test ride. I kind of wish I was able to have it for a day to kind of get a real feel for it, but again, it didn't have a license, you know, I couldn't hook up a license plate to it. I can't ride it around the road without it, you know, without a license plate. I mean, I could, but then I run the risk of getting a fat ticket and possibly getting that bike impounded, and that's not mine. But I could feel in the very short time that I was riding it, I could feel that I was getting adjusted to, I was getting acclimated to it very quickly. And there was something about it that I did like. I was like, this is pretty sweet. So, I don't know. I've been doing a bunch of research on the 2017 Suzuki RMX450, and you know, there's a lot of comparisons to the RMZ model. You know, being a dual sport, it's tuned to be more off-road, but there's a lot of restrictions that can be adjusted appropriately for street riding, and those aren't hard at all to do from what I've seen. It's just, you know, having to do something with uncorking the throttle restriction, which is as easy as just unscrewing a bolt from what I've seen, because you don't get full throttle on that out the factory. But this particular bike that I was test riding, it seems like the previous owner knew all about that, and I had full throttle on that, and it performed just fine. It has off-road tires on it. I do not want those off-road tires because I don't go off-roading, and I don't think I will. That's a whole nother skill level, and I would have to travel to go off-road, so I think most of my riding is going to be on the street regardless. I know when I got this bike, I said that, you know, I would probably entertain the idea of going off-road, but I don't think that's going to happen. But being back on the KLX, it's pretty fucking dope. I like this bike a lot. I wouldn't mind actually making a swap for an older model with super low mileage. I could probably post up over there. Heck yeah. So like I was saying, I wouldn't mind swapping this bike out for that bike, but I think mainly it's because of the extra kick and power that I get. Don't get me wrong, the KLX as a 300 has opened up since I've gotten it, and I haven't even installed an aftermarket exhaust on it. I know that's not going to make a world of a difference, but it does add some more fun factor to it. So I just don't know whether or not I want to go ahead and make that investment, spend that money, however you want to phrase it, on an exhaust, on an exhaust for this bike, if ultimately I'm going to go ahead and swap it. But I don't know. Why don't you guys throw in some comments and your opinions about this matter at hand, whether or not you would end up making a swap if you were in my shoes, or if you would keep this. I'd be interested in hearing those who have test ridden or have had the Suzuki RMX450, but let me know. Either way, I'm not set on getting that bike at all. I'm like perfectly happy on this bike, but it's something that I am entertaining. Anyway, that's it for this. I just wanted to give you guys a tidbit more of information, even though it wasn't a whole lot. It's a nice day to ride today. A little bit windy, but perfect weather to ride. So I'm gonna go ahead and do more of that, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Ride safe out there. Peace.